Diagnostic testing for food allergies is worthless, unfortunately. The only reliable test that we have right now is what's called the dietary trial, followed by a dietary challenge. There have been multiple diagnostic tests that have been assayed and studied. I actually myself did intradermal testing for 12 different foods. Of those, I felt that maybe beef and dairy would come up positive on a consistent basis in our food allergic patients. But we had things like legumes and rice and oats and grains that would come up positive, but with the feeling is that there's potentially a cross-reactivity with grass pollen. So are they a food allergic reaction, or is it a food-induced atopic disease where we have foods that are triggering an environmental allergy type reaction? So it's hard to say with the diagnostic tests. Recently there's been a study looking at salivary antigen testing, and salivary antigen testing actually picked up positive reactions in tap water and basically the rope that was turned back to the lab with no saliva on it. There's also been hair pluck testing. Hair pluck testing of a stuffed animal was actually sent in unbeknownst to the lab and came up positive with adverse reactions. So, and these are $300 US dollar tests, okay? So that's not inexpensive. So for me, I'd rather see everybody put their money into a dietary trial first and pick a novel protein source, something that a pet hasn't seen before, like rabbit, alligator, for instance, kangaroo, and let's see if that seems to resolve the problem. Usually I'm looking for a 50% improvement by 4 weeks. If we haven't seen that 50% improvement by 4 weeks, it's time to move on to the next diet. So for me, the dietary trial with 100% restriction will actually get you a much better diagnosis with less cost in those patients.